Look at this picture. How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel nostalgic, maybe for an old childhood home? Or maybe it makes you feel happy or sad? What about this image? Or this one? However these pictures may affect you, one thing is for certain. It feels like there's something missing from these places. Something that you can't quite put your finger on. Like these places are fake, or in a different reality, separate from ours. These kinds of photos are called liminal spaces. Today, we're going to take a look at what a liminal space actually is, where they come from, and try to find out what it is about these images that make us feel the way we do. Trying to define a liminal space is quite tough, considering there is no concrete definition for what they are. The most agreed on definition is that they are a transitional place, somewhere that you're not supposed to stay for a long time, like a mall, school hallway, or a store. Now, transitional spaces are very popular in liminality, but that doesn't mean they are the only kinds of places that can be liminal. It's hard to say what it is that makes a photograph, well, liminal. For example, look at this living room. A living room with not much to look at. A lamp and a TV with a light on the ceiling. This isn't a transitional space, but then why might it make you feel uneasy? Could it be that there's no people? A lack of furniture? This is something you see a lot in these photographs. Like an empty mall, usually filled with people shopping and the sounds of conversation completely gone. Or a school, with students roaming the halls, grabbing supplies from their lockers and talking to their friends. Empty, with nothing but silence as you walk through the halls. The concept of taking a place and removing all of the things that we're used to seeing inside of them isn't new, but for many is the defining feature that creates the feelings that we get from these images. But I don't think that's quite right either. Truth is, the definition of liminal spaces has broadened so much to the point where there really isn't one anymore. When you see a liminal space, you just know that's what it is. You don't look for anything specific really. It's what it makes you feel that helps you identify it. And for most of us, including myself, it's a feeling of familiarity and nostalgia. Like we've been to these places before or have seen them in our dreams. So for simplicity's sake, that will be the definition we use moving forward. Liminal spaces can be anywhere, from the gas station you went to grab a snack, or the park you went to with your friends. But how do these common places become liminal? Well, we'll start with the most common one, emptiness. Look at any building that was meant to be populated, like a hotel, airport, mall, or school, and see what it's like when they're not being used as intended. They're not meant to be empty, which makes them feel off when we see them that way. When it comes to liminality, a place being devoid of people is pretty much always a necessity. If a place is empty, it gives us that sense of loneliness, like we're the only ones who have been here before. Another way places can become liminal is if they lose all purpose that they once had. Like we looked at earlier, a house that has no furniture when it is meant to be furnished has no purpose. The same applies to a grocery store with no items, or a bookstore or library with no books. They are just buildings that exist, with no reason to be visited or used anymore. These are some of my favorite kinds of liminal photographs, knowing that these places used to be bustling with people, and now they are just a shell of what they used to be, no longer acknowledged. Dreamlike spaces are also a very popular way of making a picture liminal. Look at this house. It doesn't feel like it could exist in real life, but somehow makes us feel a sense of familiarity from it. Like a house that you used to pass on your way home from school, or an old friend's house that you used to visit on the weekend. How about this play place? Reminiscent of when we used to go and play while our parents watched us. This goes hand in hand with nostalgia, another important piece that makes these places liminal. One thing for me personally that makes these pictures comforting is the memories and familiar feelings they bring back when I look at them. Like when I used to visit my grandmother every weekend when I was younger, and see all the old-fashioned decorations and furniture around the house. Even if you've never seen or been to these places before, they still give off the same vibes of so similar places that you have been to, as if you've forgotten that we're gone there in your dreams. Places that we can no longer go back to. I believe we are drawn towards liminality because it gives us an opportunity to experience what things could have been like, or what we so vividly remember from when we were younger. Places that we could have been to, seeing them how they were never meant to be seen. Viewing reality in a completely different context than usual, making something seemingly normal feel different, and that's what is so lovely about them. Thanks for making it to the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and join the Discord if you haven't already. It's lots of fun in there. And sorry for not uploading in almost 2 weeks. I got sick and I didn't want to record with my voice all messed up, so I decided to wait, and here we are. I really enjoyed making this video, and I plan to do more liminal space related things in the future, so look forward to that. But that's enough rambling. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day, and see you later.